gifts, when I was doing gifts, I was like, you know what, that's it. And he didn't want to bring it out. You are exactly right, Carrie. That's what he didn't want me to say. So just to be clear, nobody never gave a damn. I hope Billy is listening, because Billy, baby, I like a big black, listen to me. I like a man with a full, nice set of teeth. I like a man with a intact hairline. I like a tall, I'm 5'9.5". I like a tall, fine ass, black ass man. I like a dark skinned man, so dark that when you turn the lights off, it's a surprise every time. You hear me? I have no interest, never had an interest in Kev the comic. Never. I went along with the program, but I never had an interest in Kev the comic. I also never, y'all, because I'm getting ready to have to drop. I also never had a desire to expose that young lady's tape. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something, because even now I still be kind of catching myself, because when I went to the police station, I told the police station, I said, someone sent me this video. It was unsolicited. It was unexpected. It came out of nowhere. My response to the video, my very next response was, Kev, what the fuck? Right? So they knew I wasn't lying. Sir, this man
So,
yelling. But what I also told them is, I have a set of 10-year-old twins, and my children use this phone. Guess what the police told me? That's another charge. That's another charge. I said, well, no, 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 because I did delete it. You see what I mean? But I could have let him get cased up like that too. I could have let him get cased up like that too. I could have told them people that my baby saw that video. That would have been another charge, because she's a minor. You see what I'm saying? The whole thing is, what Kev did was Kev dug this hole himself. Because when he brought up Lorenzo, that showed me who he was, because I never told Kev that Lorenzo was in my DMs on no bragging shit. I never told him that to brag. I never told him that to make it look like Lorenzo was chasing me. This was at the time when Mountaintop, that whole party thing was going on. And he had drilled it down to the fact that the reason he and Bray King had been removed was ultimately because of Lorenzo. I said, I didn't know he was like that. I'm glad I never called him. That's what I said. Kev took that one statement and he ran with it. It changed the whole tempo of our phone call. And he showed me who he was when I said, Kev, please don't do that. Please do not do that, Kev. He showed me who he was. So just like Tea Time said, yes, I reminded him of that video, because I feel like that was my private business. Just like the stuff with Billy was his private business. But even when I reminded him of the video, it wasn't to blackmail him. It was to say, hey, look, I didn't release your stuff. I didn't do this to you. Don't do that to me. That's what it was. Everybody here y'all trying to make it something that is not. Y'all on the wrong level.
all of
The
us.
plan was never, never to expose that young lady in that way. We were upset at him for putting it out.
Thank you, pretty ass. So again, I was listening to Manny's live. Manny's making it seem like we're trying to throw Kev under the bus, right? Hey, Braid. Hey, Matt. Hey, guys. I'm sorry.
House.
I'm just
Hey,
a little
everybody.
bit. I'm just a little bit annoyed. So forgive me in advance, right? So, hey, Jaw Dropper. Kevin and I did not have no falling out. He was upset that I started to go live. That's it. He blew up when I made that cartoon about Good Yellow. He told me that I was mimicking his platform, right? And I apologized to him. I'm like, no, I didn't see it that way. My bad, whatever. He came and started crashing out on me on Sunday. So when I found that out, I just simply sent him a message and said, look, I won't be returning to the bando. I didn't like the fact that you brought this to the front end. To me, it wasn't that serious, but that's fine. He never responded to those messages. He crashed out Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday and Wednesday. So I responded to him that Wednesday night. But I was fine with walking away because I already knew he felt the type of way. There's two different situations going on here because I was never sent a fucking video by him or by anybody else. But because we fell out Sunday and then all of this shit happened, you know, he fell out with Private, what, Wednesday or Thursday or Carrie Friday? I don't even know, but it was all in the same week. I'm getting like
So he never
jumbled
fell out.
into this.
So he
You,
never fell out with me. He called me that Thursday. Um,
guys, don't let nobody else up, please.
yeah, so he called me on Thursday, right? In the conversation on Thursday, he called and he said, Carrie, do you know anything about a strike on my platform? And I said, no. And he said, so you don't know nothing about a strike on my platform? I said, no, what are you talking about? He wouldn't tell me who he was talking about. So again, I did tell Kev that I was going on a hiatus because I didn't want to hear him and Nuni going back and forth. But this is parts that you guys are missing. Okay, Braid, I hope your ears are all the way open, right? Prior to this, I am that person that Kev has just said, nobody come and tell me nothing on the back end no more. If you disagree with anything I say, don't tell me nothing on the back end. I am she. I always went to him and told him when he was wrong. So when all of this stuff that he had been doing to Nuni since July, I would go to him and tell him about it. I've been telling him about other stuff prior to that. It got to a point that I even said, Kev, you owe her an apology. He said he would not. I said, Kev, do you realize you're doing this, and that to her? He said, I do realize it, and I'm doing it on purpose. At that point, we started backing away from the bando. I never walked all the way away, but I started entering into your live, Braid, Susu's, AJ's, and everybody else. I was just going in the live, sitting and listening. I wasn't always in the bando. He called me. He told me that he noticed I be in Nuni's live when he's live. Well, Kev, that's because you started going live at the times Nuni was going live. You usually 10 to 2A, 10 to 2P. So if you're going live the same time she going live, and she used to end her live. So at the end of the day, Kev, it's because you are switching up. And so we never got into it. When I walked away from Bandos, because I sent a message to Kev and told him that I was leaving because I didn't like he twisted my words with me in private. That was it. He never responded. He never said a word. It was delivered to him. All three of those texts was delivered to him. He never responded. The next thing I hear is him on the panel saying that me in private, if it's put out, it's Carrie in private. So again, there have been a lot of details that a lot of y'all are missing that has been happening and we've just been really quiet about. Me in private didn't bring this up front about that video. We were never going to say a word because what we did as friends, we were friends to him. We talked to him on the back end, told him never to release that video to nobody. Kev, don't you send that to nobody else. We deleted it that night. I never looked at it again. I don't care about the video. We asked him why would he send it when he sent it. Again, when he sent it, he was in the midst of sobbing so horribly because Billy had just put on the 26th that night, Billy put out that he liked anal and he was doing this and doing that with her. I don't remember all that was said because honestly, I never heard it. I didn't want to hear it. He got on the phone with Private. That conversation with Private, he ended it with saying, now I see why people unalive themselves. She reached out to me. She reached out to several others. She sent me her number and say, call. That's the night I got Private number. When I called Kev, he didn't answer. I called him about 3 times. He didn't answer. He finally called Private back. I called Private. She said, I'm talking to him now. I hung up. He called me. That's how all 3 of us were connected together. He talked. We allowed him to rant. He was crying. He was sobbing uncontrollably. We allow him to do what friends allow friends to do. He said he can't believe that she's saying that. He then went on to say that she likes it like that. This is her. This is what she likes. This not on me. I allow her to control traffic. This is his words. He's crying like crazy. Then he said, y'all check y'all texts. When I checked my text, I said, Kev, what the fuck? I deleted it.
Hey y'all, look at the chosen one comment.
Say that again.
says SMH. Sounds like what happened to me, and everyone blocked me from the bando. Now look, SMH. I don't know who
Okay,
that would be.
well, just to be clear, this is not no Kev bashing session because, again, whatever Kev was doing to me, I still have not said everything that has happened. All right.
Chosen One, I don't know
So
who you
I'm
are.
not on no motherfucking vengeful shit. I never was out to get him, steal his platform, take his people like he said. I still have kept my mouth fucking shut. Okay? On a lot of things. Because this ain't that. This ain't that.
And let me just say this, Chosen One, I don't know who you are. I don't ever remember seeing you in a bando. If you were on my page, I never blocked you because Kev got beef with people, I don't pick up his
All right,
beef.
so Chosen One, you could be blocked too because we're having a fucking conversation here.
It's an ex-bando member, clearly, but that's just a backup page.
But we don't
I
know
don't
who
think
they
you saw
are.
my
And
comment
I
either.
didn't block
Sorry.
anybody. I didn't block anybody. But at the
Sorry, I
end
don't
of the
think you saw
day,
my comment, girl.
I'm just being I'm being 100%. I'm still not going to sit here and bash Kev. The only conversation that y'all will ever know about us on the back end is what he's brought to the forefront because of who I am. I don't give a damn about what Kev does. He can tell everything, and I'm just going to respond. Again, that day with this vigilante thing, I was at work. I got a text that said, go to Susu Live because Kev is doing so and so and so. By the time I got there, Susu was saying something about her boxes were coming back up. She was going to end her live and come back. At that point, I went into Mad's live. When I got into Mad's live, I hear Kev saying, if it goes out, Private and Carrie are the only two I sent the video to. I never thought in a million years I would hear about that video. At that point, I went on Mad's platform, and Mad, I owe you an apology because I was lit. I don't even remember what I said, but I went off on his ass. And I meant every word I said. Whatever I said, I meant every word of it. Because don't put me in that kind of position. So at that point is when I then went back over to Susu's. Sam had to come and say, Carrie, get down, because I was heated. Okay? We didn't bring a mad day. So everybody kept saying that we had a mad day. We did not have a mad day. Kev brought this to the front.
Kev had a mad day. Kev had a mad day.
I want you to think about this, Braid, right? So if Vigilante is close to Kev and has always been in Kev's camp, one of the ways to divert people from knowing or trying to get closer to who Vigilante is, because Vigilante ain't been around for a minute. That person has been gone, right? One of the things to do is to bring Vigilante out by saying, well, Kev got some people mad at him and they're getting ready to disperse the camp. So what we're going to do is we're going to say Vigilante is one of them. So they're going to send a message to make it seem like Vigilante is against Kev. Kev knew if he came at me in private with some crap that we were going to respond. He then goes live. I want you to go back and look how he started his live because Kev never started his live going, let's put this shit on the floor. Let's put it all on the floor. It's always a music. He's always humble. He'll sit
This
there
is
for
not
me.
a show for. This is not a fucking show for us. This is not cool.
At all.
Do y'all think that Vigilante is still somebody close to the bando?
It is.
It
is.
Okay. So Vigilante is still in the bando, and they put this play in motion on some for Kev shit.
That would what I would believe.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm asking, what do y'all think? What do y'all think and what do y'all feel? I really want to know y'all's opinions on the Vigilante shit, because the way we clocked in, I know y'all got to be clocked in. I want to know y'all's opinions on who y'all think Vigilante is and why they did that.
So I don't know who Vigilante
Now,
is.
Bray, if Vigilante saw the video, Kev got to know who it is that they saw the video, because who did Kev send the video to?
There you go.
See what I'm saying?
Well, that was my first question: is who else did he send the video to? It
So
wasn't. It was
the
not
first
just
thing
Carrie in private.
So the first thing is that will take Nuni out of it. Everybody's screaming Nuni's Vigilante. Nuni's never seen the video. And let me tell you how I know that there are a few people that don't know what that video is, because I hear that it's sexual with Kev and her. It's not. It's simply her. It's simply her. That video was deleted. Kev got online and told y'all what the video was. He told y'all.
Kev did a live and set a description.
They actually said it. Vigilante
No, no,
is the
no, no,
one who
no,
actually said it.
no, 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 no,
Because
no.
when
I
Susu brought
want
it forward, when Susu brought it forward,
Braid,
they said it was
braid,
about the BP.
braid. I want you to hear this. Kev
Okay.
went on a live shortly after this date, September the 27th. Go back and search it, where he
Hmm.
talked about a foxtail. He
Yes.
described a foxtail online. That was the video.
So that was the day that she put the shit on the floor, right? You said the 27th because the 26th y'all talked
No, no,
on the
no.
phone.
I said when he went online, it was after the 27th. The
Okay, so
27th, when we got the
after that,
video,
he alluded to a foxtail.
there you go. So when we got the video, it was in the wee hours of the 27th. So she went live on the night of the 26th. When we talked to him, it was 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's why it's the 27th, because of the time. But it was all within that night.
Okay. So I got a question for Private. Just as far as her going to the police and stuff, does Kev have a warrant out for his arrest right now? Is there an active warrant on Kev?
So this is what happened with us going to the police, because both of us are in 2 different states, but we got the
Okay.
same exact thing. And the reason we went to the police, and I don't care how nobody feel, but I'm going to protect mine. I went to the police because Kev's statement was, if the video was put out, then that means either Carrie or Private put that video out or shared it to somebody. So he alluded that one of us released it or did whatever. So for us to protect us, we both went to the police station. We gave them our phones. I gave consent to pull all of my records. What I was told by the police that we did nothing wrong. When he sent it to us, he was the one that committed a crime. Actually, he committed several crimes because we actually are able to go and file harassment charges because of the video as well. So it was not just that he can get the revenge porn, but he also can get harassment charges from every single person that he sent that video to. And
So
on
did
top
y'all
of
go
that,
forward? Is it forward or was it like y'all just got the information?
I mean,
That's my question.
so we're not going to tell you that, Bray.
Okay, so y'all can't let it be known if y'all didn't go forward with the charges. Just know that y'all went there, y'all talked about it, y'all got the information. But as far as y'all are going to press charges or not, that's going to be left unknown.
That's going to be left unknown.
Okay, I have another question. Did Kev
And
say?
out of respect for everybody involved, including Kev, it should be left unknown. Not
I don't
everything
think
is
it should.
fucking
To be honest, I think
content.
it's actually we're at the tip of the finish line. So shit, if it's a warrant out on the nigga shit, I mean that would just be the rest of the sentence. But I'm not gonna press the issue. Nevertheless, did Kev ever say that somebody else saw the video? I got a message that said Kev said that the T word, who said she doesn't want to be in it, said that she has the video too.
Who's the what? Repeat that.
T down in the chat. I'm not gonna say her name because she don't want to be in it. Tangy. Kev said that she got the video as well. Is that true?
So if he sent it to Tangi, I'm unaware. The only
I don't
person that
know.
I can
I don't know.
verify that he sent that video to is Private, because I, and Private were on the phone at the same time. I'm not going to speak on nobody else crap because
Kanji
I don't
saying
know.
in the comments that she got the video? Is that what you're saying, Braid?
Somebody messaged me and said Kev said that Tangy got the video.
No, Kev
They
never
said
said
that
that.
Kev said that out of his mouth. So Kev never said that? Okay, that's
I
why I
don't know.
wanted
I
to
haven't
ask.
been in his live. I haven't been in his live.
The only two people that he said received the video was Carrie and Private. That's what he said publicly. But he sent the video to other people because Blaze said that today. And the people he mentioned made sense because those are his mods. So what Kev did, hold on, Carrie, hold on a second because now I'm getting really fucking annoyed. What Kev did was, because he fell out with Private and Carrie, that's why he mentioned their names publicly. He didn't mention the other people he sent the video to because he hasn't fallen out with them.
Correct.
Right? And I think that that's fucked up. Because if you're going to say that you shared the video, say who you shared it with. Right? Because don't do it just because you fell out with these two ladies, so you want to have the attention on them. What about the other people you sent the video to?
So let me tell you what.
Sending it to more than one person was more than fucking enough.
Right. And a lot of people are saying, why didn't we correct Kev? Y'all don't know what our conversation was. And actually in that conversation, we told him, don't send it again. And as a friend, talking to a friend, I am going to protect my friend and say, listen, don't send this out because blah, 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 blah. He asked us to delete it. I said, it's already deleted. You don't even have to say it to me. So again, we were talking to him, and you guys have to remember the reason we're talking to him is because he made a statement to Private saying he wanted to he sees why people unalive himself, and he said it in a very somber way, and she believed he was going to harm himself. So why would we then turn around with a person, and all of you guys is always talking about mental health and all of this other stuff, if he's going through a mental breakdown, why would we sit here and go through, oh, we're going to call the police on you because you done this, and that. Instead, we made sure he was okay mentally. We were able to calm him down. We didn't ask for it. He sent it to us. We scold him because that's what I do. If I got a problem with my friend, I'm going to address my friend on the back, and I ain't got to do it in front of nobody. But I'm a real friend because I'm able to tell them when they're wrong, and they're able to tell me when I'm wrong, and it ain't got to be in front of people. So just because y'all don't see it don't mean it don't happen. Okay?
Correct.
So
I love that. I want to know, did y'all give Billy proof, though, that y'all have these videos? I know there's been a lot of words said. Have y'all given Billy what she needs to move forward with pressing charges herself?
So Billy got what she needs.
Billy has what she needs. She has her word.
He sent it out.
So would it be considered as he say, she say? Like anybody could say it. I could come on the app right now and say that. Like, but does Billy have proof that y'all have the video, and have y'all given Billy proof that he sent it to y'all? That's my question.
Great. Why do we have to give her anything when the suspect said himself out of his mouth in 4K?
Right.
Did
but on TikTok, but I mean, again, it's just word. It's words. It's just words. Like, it's just words. I'm just wondering if she has the actual proof that would actually stand up.
Yeah, because at this look, Braid.
Yeah, but you can.
Braid, Carrie, give me a second.
And I can say right now that I unalived somebody, and it did happen. I'm not going to be charged for it because I didn't do it. It is just he say, she say. I'm just talking about in court as far as court goes. But I'm not a lawyer, and I don't think any of us is. But respectfully, it's giving me, I don't know if it's admissible. That's what it's giving me. Unless she has the physical proof that it was sent, is all I'm saying. Does she have proof, or does she have TikTok words that could be used for entertainment purposes only? That's what I'm asking.
The only thing at this point that needs to happen is for her to go ahead and do whatever she feels she needs to do if she's going to pursue this legally. The move now is on Billy. She knows the video was shared because Kev said it, Carrie said it, and Private said it.
That's keep in mind, said it. So my question is this: if it does come forward and she does move forward and she needs y'all's assistance, would y'all be willing to assist? That's my other question.
We said that, but not only does she don't have to reach out to us. We already went down to the proper authorities, Brave. We've already.
So y'all would give her assistance if she needed it.
We already said that, Brave.
Now, but
when I heard that it was said yes at first, then I heard that it was said no. So that's why I'm asking for clarification.
No. There's no you heard here. From the very beginning, Private said that in Susu's live.
So this is what I want you to hear, Brave. Hold on, Nuni. This is what I want you to hear. So you got 940 million people out there saying, oh, they say they're not going to do it. Oh, they say they're going to do it. Oh, they say they're not going to do it. Brave, do me a favor. Go find a video where we're talking about it and we say whether we are or we not. Other than that, you can't take nobody else's word.
Well, did you hear? Okay, did you hear Billy say that? Did you hear Billy say it last night? Like Billy said.
I didn't listen to Billy.
Well, Billy said, because I remember it was either last night or the night before. Billy was like, "Yeah, I was gonna need this, but Carrie went on and told them, do not help me and don't blah 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 blah."
So Carrie never said that, so that's a lie. Which tells you
that's a lie. That's a lie. Okay, so that's a lie then. Okay, let's get to the bottom of it, boo.
Can I say I kind of agree with like what Bray Kenny is saying, that when she goes to the police, it would be valuable for her to have phone records to show that, you know, timestamp, what time
And she will. But here's the thing, right? And she will, because the moment she files her police report and she says woman A lives in state A and woman B lives in state B, they've already submitted the video to those police departments, and she can be able to easily get what she needs, Braid. That's
In other words, Nuni, that's what you're saying. You're circumventing it. What she needs to do is plug in the police departments that has already been went to, that already has the evidence. That's the proof. They don't got to send it directly to her. They've already given it to the police. So if Billy wants to press charges, Billy needs to speak and talk and connect those departments.
That's it. That's all.
And let's just be honest, Bray. We never did anything to Billy. Billy assumed, and today she said to me that I have been privately going around bashing her, which is not the truth. I've never talked about Billy to Billy, or except for when I had that conversation with her. But I never talked about her ever again. It wasn't for me to do. One thing that I learned as a grown 45-year-old woman, my mama always said, you can't come in between pussy and dick. I will never do that. When I had that conversation with Billy that night, it was that conversation with Billy. I never told Kev what we talked about. There's so many things that Kev don't know that me and Billy talked about. I never told him.
They said that you told Carrie not to help in Bruise Live. Is that true? Did you tell Carrie not to help Billy?
Show the clip. I wasn't in Bruise Live. I was streaming.
Why would Nuni tell me not to help?
I was streaming her live.
Nobody told me that. Now, I think where y'all are mixing it up at is when Private and Nuni was in this live. And Private and
Nuni said Billy said that in Bruise.
Private was here in my live.
Billy said it? Well, why would Billy tell me not to help?
Billy said that in Bruise Live last night that Nuni was the one who told you not to help. She was in Bruise Live and Billy was like, Nuni told Carrie not to help.
Not true. So this is what people are mixing up. They're mixing up when I came on the platform and I told Nuni and Private to stop talking and let me do this the proper way and go through the authorities, because now it's no longer TikTok shit. And there's a clip out that shows that I said that. I never said we wasn't going to help. On that same
so that's where Billy's getting it from. Billy is misunderstanding. Billy's misunderstanding what you said.
No, Bray, she's doing it on purpose then, because I told Billy in that same live you talking about a brew to tea, go back and pull the clips, that whatever she need from me, I'll get. But then you have other women coming around say, oh, now you want to help. Now you wanted this. Baby, listen, I don't have to put her crap out. I don't feel, I've had somebody tell me I should create a page. I'm not creating no page to go tell nobody nothing, because I was a friend to him. I told him what not to do. If he did it past what I told him not to do, that's on Kev. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I deleted it. Now, what I do care about is law enforcement said I had no wrongdoing. I received something. I did not ask for it. I deleted it. And honestly, law enforcement said I didn't even have to delete it because she's an adult. I could have had it in my phone and still not be charged as long as I didn't send it out.
For the haters, I'm not understanding your question, because I never said that Kev sent the video to his mods. When in this live did I say that? I'm so confused as to why you're asking me that.
On Blaze's live, that's what was said. You didn't say it. You said that.
I never said anything like that. I don't know who. I don't know.
What was said was, what she said was on Blaze live. Blaze ran down a list and said it was his mods that had the video. All of his mods that had the video. So Blaze did run down a list, and every person that was on the list was a Bando mod.
That's all I said.
He said he had gotten a text message on the back end. And when he came back on, he named Nuni, he named me.
No, he didn't name me. He didn't name me.
He said you. He said
no,
you.
He didn't. No, he did not.
Well, you have to pull the video.
He said,
the text said.
He said, the list that he received said, you, Private, Sunset, iHeart, Sneeze. I think he said one more person, but I don't remember who. Can somebody share this live to Blaze, because I want to verify what he said.
I'm almost certain it was you because I remember typing in the message that Nuni
Nobody
never
ever said
received it.
that video was sent to me because the video was never sent to me.
But I know that, and that's why I typed in his comments that Nuni never saw the video. When he ran down that list, because he went to Teacup and he said, "Wait a minute, I'm getting a text." When he
Right.
came back in, he said, "I just got a text that said it is a list of Kev's mods that got the video," and so he ran down that list. And I'm almost certain that he
Well,
called.
I'm sure somebody's if somebody has the clip, please get it because I want to hear it. Or share the live to Blaze, please. Because I'm not going by hearsay with shit. If I heard it, I heard it. If I didn't hear it, I didn't hear it. If I thought I heard it, I'm gonna verify it. And I don't want to hear anybody else telling me what they fucking think that they heard.
Who did he
I
say,
didn't tell you
I shared the live to Blaze.
Nuni? Who did he say he got the text?
Other question too.
Who did Blaze say he got the text message from?
He didn't say who.
He never said who he got the
Why am I
text.
getting mad at what are you talking about? What am I getting mad at? Bro, please.
But you're probably getting annoyed because there's a lot of accusations going on.
No, I'm getting
anybody would
annoyed
get
because there's a lot of misinformation.
Well,
Right,
I know
that's
what
what I'm
I
saying.
heard.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
So I'm not going by
I
what
want to know
nobody else
what
heard.
y'all
I'm going
think
by only what
Sunset
Carrie
has to
heard.
do with this. Like, do y'all think Sunset is involved? Like, what do y'all think
And
Sunset's
I
role
did
is?
right.
Of course, she's being the. What do y'all think that her role is
Let me
right
be
now?
honest, BK. I mean, I'm not gonna make no assumptions, but him and Sunset is closer than anybody else in Bando. If I know, she know.
Well, that and also too, Kev has said several times since Sunday, I never trusted Nuni. I never trusted Nuni. I never confided in Nuni. He said those things. So clearly, there's a lot of shit I don't know about people.
Okay, Nuni,
So
that's what
I'm not
Blaze.
going to make an assumption on Sunset.
Okay, so I just heard what you said, Nuni. Nuni, you came into my comment section and said that you knew that Kev shared the live to Sunset and iHeart. And I
Right.
asked
And I'm
you,
going according to what he said in his live that day. Right. And then after that, you received a text message
right.
or
And
something.
I said, that's not proof. Somebody sent that to me.
Right.
I said, allegedly, I don't know this.
That's correct. And I never said that you said that it was fact. I'm asking you,
What's the
who were
name?
the other names that you said on the live? That's all
They
I'm
just said
asking.
one name. They said Sneed or something like that. And I don't know that for a fact. That's why I was asking.
I never said that you did. What I was asking was I didn't recall the other name that you said. So thank you for verifying that.
Right.
You have the list of names that you said is the question. Like, was it just
There
that one
wasn't a
person?
list of names. It was just the same name they were saying was the same name Nuni said. It was
So Blaze, in your live, you didn't call more than one name before
You
saying
did
Sneak?
you called more
You
than one
called
name.
several
So
names.
no, I didn't say any other names. I
You
don't
did
know
say I
anybody
don't know
else.
Sneeze. I remember
It
you
was
saying I don't
Sunset.
know
It
Sneeze.
says Sunset, iHeart, and Sneed.
That's the list.
Boy,
that's
that's a
it.
motherfucking list.
But that was the names they were confirming that Nuni said. And then it
So then
said
that's all. That's
Sneed.
it.
That was it.
Nobody's saying that you're saying that that's fact. Nobody's saying that you're implicated in anything. None of that. All I wanted to know was exactly that, and I appreciate that.
All right,
So
because I don't have nothing to do with none of
And
this.
nobody said that you did.
All right.
we
All
just
All
right.
right.
Have a
wanted to
good
know what the
evening.
list was.
Sneeze, right? Sneeze.
Sneeze.
And I remember him asking, "Who is Sneeze?" I don't know who Sneeze is, and everybody kept saying he's a mod. He's a mod. So what?
So my question is, all right, let's just stick to the topic at hand because I don't like to be flying everywhere. So my question is when Kev came that night and said that Carrie and Private, if they're sharing this, if they redistributing or whatever he said, we're about to listen to it, okay? Then that's on them. So why didn't he mention Sneeze, Sunset, and iHeart, which were the other people that he shared the video with? That is all I want to know. Why aren't those questions being asked? Why were only Private and Carrie highlighted? Because that's what's causing the bullshit. And that came from Kev. Am I missing something here?
Vigilante never said who it was sent to. He came and confirmed or said that it was sent to the two of them. That's where that came from.
So if Vigilante has said that they have seen the video, do y'all think that that would be directly from Kev? Yes or no?
Who else knew we had the
Y'all think
video?
that Kev sent the? No, that's what I'm. That would be simple. So do y'all
Nobody
think that
else
Kev
knew.
sent the video to Vigilante?
So let me say this. I believe Vigilante is still somebody in his camp.
It has to be somebody that's over there.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Kev
Then
is the
so
only one that knew, because 100% out of my mouth, no assumptions, no thoughts, 100% of my mouth, I never sent that video to nobody. So the only people that knew that I had the video was myself, Private, and Kev. So if anybody else knew I had the video, then that was because Kev would have either had to tell them or Private would have had to tell them. But Private didn't talk to nobody. I didn't talk to nobody about that video.
okay then. So if that's the case, how did Vigilante know that y'all were about to put it on the floor?
Because Kev knew if he came out with that bullshit, we were going to respond. We didn't come and respond
Ooh,
about the video. Brave, when
I
we
get
went
it.
into that
I get it.
panel,
I
we
get it.
didn't
I see what
respond about
happened.
that video. We responded to Kev and his lies. We didn't come in there responding about the video, because if we came to put the video on the floor, we would have came in there saying, Kev sent us a
Okay.
video, blah, 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 blah. We responded to Kev.
I just had a brain blast, respectfully. Private on the back end told Kev, bitch, we're gonna have to put this on the flow ho if you put that Lorenzo shit on the flow. Therefore, Kev said something to a motherfucker like, hey, these ladies are about to put this shit on the floor. Vigilante jumped and jumped on Kev's behalf. Vigilante threw y'all under the bus and really set all this shit in motion, trying to protect Kev. Kev clearly talked to somebody on the motherfucking back end after Private said that and was like, she said this on the back end. Kev talked to Vigilante and let Vigilante know that.
And let's do a timeline. When Private talked to Kev, this wasn't this week about that Lorenzo thing. So it didn't just happen. Literally.
It was whenever. Okay, so Braid. Now that I could
Had to be. That's what had to have to happen. That's the only thing. If y'all didn't
When
tell
did the
Vigilante,
mountaintop thing happen? When did the
BK.
mountaintop event happen with Mountaintop?
what day was that, y'all? The other day, I don't know. Somebody will tell us. What day was that Mountaintop was up there and we got to doing all that shit, y'all?
So I want you to go back and find Kev's live when he said, let's just put it on the flow. Lorenzo is the one that don't want Braid there, right? And the reason he said that was because when he did say that, he then said it to Private, and Private said to him, good thing I never called him back. And then Kev thought that was some juicy, juicy information. And that's how him and her had that conversation. So this thing with Mountaintop's birthday was about 2 weeks ago, right? At least 2 weeks ago. That's when they had that conversation. So why would she wait for 2 weeks to have a mad day about that?
Well,
Something in my spirit is now saying that Vigilante is sunset. Like, I'm just looking back because I've been close to Vigilante. I would have messaged Vigilante. Vigilante tell me so much tea. Like Vigilante, and that's the thing. Like, I like Vigilante, but they are still kind of standoffish with me. Like, even when I've been talking on the back end, I've never thought about sunset. But something now is just like, maybe Vigilante is sunset. I don't know.
and
I don't know.
BK, listen, I just want to just put it on the floor on where I stand. I'm not an accuser. I don't accuse people off of things I may think or may suspect, because I just don't believe that that's fair. Right? So I respect what you're saying, but
Listen, I'm not accusing
I'm just
anybody.
not the
I'm
finger
not. Yeah,
pointer. You know what I
I don't
mean?
care. I am. I'll point a finger, boo, and I don't mind.
So
Yeah, I call him Lante. Lante is my dog. Respectfully, I don't care. Y'all so nice, boo. Girl, I don't care. Girl, the fuck, shit.
Even though I'm like,
I'll speculate around this bitch.
cares about.
and I respect that, because that's what you do. I'm just putting it out there that I don't like to accuse people if I don't know something is true or not. That's all.
Can I ask, why would someone that cares about Kevin like a sunset do that to him, though, knowing he can get in trouble? And we know she does care about him, so why would she do that?
So can I give my theory on that?
Like also, you know me, like when you try to get like before before the girls could put it on the floor. It's like trying to get ahead of it.
That's my feeling.
And it's giving me
That's my
also,
feeling.
Kev might not have wanted Vigilante to say that because it's giving me Vigilante went rogue and sent that message to Susu because you're fucking Kev up. Yeah, you kind of went rogue and did that thinking you're helping, but really you really is putting too much emotion. You should have let it play out. If Kev told you on the back end what Private said to him, you should not have put that shit out there. You should have just shut up and let it happen if the girls was gonna do that.
And FYI for another piece of timeline, because that timeline is important. That's how you guys keep getting things misconstrued, not knowing when the facts happen, how it happened, and all of this. And that's why we're here where we are, right? For the timeline, when me and Private had a conversation, because the first time we ever spoke on the telephone was September the 26th to the 27th. That was the night that Kev said he was going to unalive himself. The next time we spoke on the telephone was after he done this thing with Nuni. What was actually around, was that Thursday, maybe Wednesday, Thursday. That's when we talked because Private was very upset. And I'll go back and look at my text and tell you exactly when. She was upset because he had twisted some words. And as a matter of fact, I don't have to look at my text. It would have been Thursday because that would be the day that Kev's phone was off. And Kev called me and asked me for $250. That's not an allegation or anything else. He has to borrow $250. He said he'll return it as soon as he turns his phone on so he can transfer his crypto and he'll send it right back.
Did you send it to him?
And did not.
Okay, so you did not send it to him.
I did not. I told Kev that my Zelle was hacked. My bank account was hacked. I would have to go to the bank to get it and then send it to him.
Anybody else out of the bando for $250 as well?
He asked iHeart.
You know if iHeart sent it or not.
She sent it. He did. He verified that.